Hi everyone and welcome back to Daily Mix. Today I'm really excited because I'm doing my first ever interview with the up-and-coming artist Florrie.
Hello.
Lovely to meet you, Florrie.
Oh, you too.
So for the people at home that don't know anything about you, could you just tell us a bit about your music?
So I'm a singer and musician, and I recently signed to a major label, but I just released all my records online and kind of built up a fan base on YouTube and Twitter and through Facebook. It was amazing. It's a really good way, I guess, putting stuff out online because you can reach so many people, and I'm just finishing off my album at the minute, which is really exciting.
You said you played the drums. Is that self-taught?
I had lessons when I was very little.
Yeah.
I was on holiday with my family and just saw a drummer in a bar when I was 6 and came home and nagged my parents for a drum kit for about a year, and they finally got me one. I bet they were thinking like, oh my god, all the instruments you could pick to play, choose the loudest one.
So are there any artists that you've worked with in the past?
When I started drumming at the studio, they were making Girls Aloud's last album, so I played on that, which was
cool.
exciting. It was kind of being thrown in the deep end a little bit because I'd only been there about a week. I was like, what is this crazy world I'm in? We had the Saturdays and One Direction, which was fun. This was on their first album, so we had them down for a week.
Did you get to meet them?
Yeah, they were just there every day and walking around.
I'm sure everyone at home will be very jealous of that.
But it was funny because we were told to keep it very top secret, you know, no tweeting or anything, and everyone was like, the studio was on lockdown, and then they all got out of their cars on the first day, and there were a group of girls going on their Duke of Edinburgh course, like starting opposite the studio, and they just got out of the cars and everyone went mental. And then for the whole week we just had about 500 girls on the green outside the studio.
So what's happening with you over the next few months?
Well, I've just finished my album sampler, which is kind of a little taster of my album, and I'm hoping to play some shows towards the end of the year or early next year.
Who would you say is the one person that's influenced your music career as you're growing up?
Growing up, I listened to a lot of music that my dad listened to,
Yeah.
actually, which was like 50s music. Other than that, I always listened to the radio, so I just love pop music and melody. And I think, you know, there are loads of amazing female artists out there. I think Ellie Goulding's amazing. Iggy Azalea, I think it's amazing.
So the Daily Mix viewers love to know what people have in their makeup bags. So could we have a little sneak peek?
Of course. It's a little bit grubby inside. First of all, MAC Face and Body. Quite a lot of it in here. That's what I'm wearing today. I just like it because it's kind of light, it's not too heavy. It's definitely a good one for being on the run as well because it kind of goes on quite easy. I am a big fan of MAC, actually. MAC powder, which I put over the top. Not too much, but just a little bit to kind of keep it on during the day.
Yeah.
And then let's see what else I've got in here. Laura Mercier concealer, which is called Secret Camouflage, which pretty much is what it does. It's really good. And I discovered it on the set of my last video shoot. And I had a really big spot here, and this worked miracles. And, oh yeah, this one, YSL Shocking Mascara. It is quite expensive, but it's my favourite one. Because I don't really put kind of fake eyelashes on. I do sometimes for gigs, I do. But most of the time I don't really have time. I think usually I'm in a rush or I'm on a train or on the way to the studio, so I'm kind of doing it in my car and things.
So I've been listening to some of your music and I love your recent single, Little White Lies.
Oh, thank you.
Could you tell us a bit about what the meaning behind Little White Lies is?
The concept behind it was kind of, you know, everyone tells little white lies and you don't mean to cause any trouble, but sometimes you do get caught. And I think that's probably something everyone can relate to, especially me.
Yeah,
I'm really bad at it.
So you guys are in for a treat now because Florrie is going to do a little bit of an acoustic performance. So take it away, Florrie.
Victim of my own good intentions, I can't say no. My can't say no. My hands tied, I'm trying to stay afloat. I've been feeling like I'm out on the edge again. My breathing shallows, I can't pretend. Little white lies we keep to ourselves, and we'll never tell. Ain't hurting nobody. Little white lies, nobody else needs to get hurt, 'cause they'll never know. Little white lies we keep to ourselves, and we'll never tell. Ain't hurting nobody. Little white lies, nobody else needs to get hurt, 'cause they'll never know. 'Cause they'll never know.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, thank you.
I hope you didn't do too bad of a job.
Did amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Pro, definite pro.
If you guys want to check out more of Florrie's videos, then there is a link in the description bar to her YouTube channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.